I'm now going to do a empty running attack into backstab running attack into a backstab. That's how I like to finish things off. What's up, Dark Souls fans? This is Gemetic PvP here, and I'm going to show you another weapon showcase. So I've gone for the min-maxed armor because the only thing I know that min-maxed means the less armor I get, the more fucking flashy I am. And this is the meta weapon of my choosing. There is no other weapon that is better than this at all, because you have the Spinaroo fucking swag ass moveset. You can go into R1 into Spinaroo swag ass moveset, and I also have a skirt and high heels, and I can run around with high heels because my character is an independent woman like that. So I will probably go on a losing streak, no, I mean winning streak right here, because I know what I'm doing. So let's see how this is going to go. I have Tears of the Nile, and I'm considering to use it, but since Tears of the Nile is cheap, I'm not going to, because I'm an honorable motherfucker like that. So yeah, and I'm actually going to have all the honorable gestures. Where's my thing? I don't have my thing, what the fuck? I am blind, I found it. So this is my weapon of choosing, it's the best shit in the world. And this is my build, by the way. It's a simple dexterity build, and I have a refined Karthus Greatsword because it's the best one for dexterity. So this is the first guy. Let's go, guy. Remember to bow. And I have to take a full fucking 30 minutes bow because that's how people play Dark Souls these days. And we have to take the cool ass swag step because it's fucking awesome. It's really good because the backstep has high frames of course. There's nothing better than the backstep, and we can do a weapon art. You saw that almost worked. I almost got him. I almost have him inside my head. And we'll see what this dude is going to do. That was baiting, of course. There was nothing fishy about that at all. And this fight is not going to be a stalemate at all. This is just going to go quick and efficiently as possible. Remember to do cheeky running attacks because running attack works. Don't bow. We have already have an honorable bow. Weren't we going to be like honorable to each other? It's baiting tactics into a R1. Come on, guy. Okay. R1 spam works. GG, guy. You could have done better if... Oh, we have the same sword? Let's go. Okay, he has the Murakumo. He has the worst... I know the running attack tech. You can also run attack and do this and do the running attack. It's a stupid tech that always works, unfortunately. And now I'm going to do a cheeky... You saw that always works. And I'm now doing a tactic called spamming X on Sun Princess Ring because it's viable. He did the version I usually do, just worse. So this is the most min-maxed armor in the game. You can use this armor and not get hit at all. There is no possible way to roll catch in this game because roll catching is not something that nothing is called a roll catching, unfortunately. But this school guy is going to get an weapon up to the face. It's just a tactic to get him on his feet, to like let him run, to show him that I am superior. That's why I'm whiffing all these attacks, because R1 and R2ing in this game is viable. So I go a running attack into a R2, into a R1, to another R1, and that will always hit. It's almost certain that it will always hit. Doing more attacks means you have more chance of hitting the opponent. So doing more R1s, R2s into weapon art, into new R2 is a valid tactic. You saw right there, I both my attacks there was baits, so that I knew that I will get him with my R2, because there is nothing else more predictive than just running around. Like, if you're just going to run around, you will know that their opponent is just going to run around. So we have to, of course, remember to bow, since this is a game where everybody has to be friends. So this guy, he's using the worst armor in game. There is no min-max at all around his armor. There is no reason for him to use heavy armor at all, because everybody knows that having more physical defense is worse. And roll. Into a R2, and then it was a fake, of course, into weapon art. Because everybody knows that it's always going to hit. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do R1 into R2 and then weapon art. So R1, he's going, of course, to block. R2, because I have iframes, and weapon art. And this was just a fake, just to show him that I know this stuff. Now, it's the weapon art, because you know spamming weapon art is the way to go, because you know that everybody has skill if to do this. But now, I'm going to do it twice, because he's not going to know. He did, unfortunately. So I have to change up my tactic. I'm going to do a backwards R2, limp nod. Oh, I'm AFK into a kick. That did not hit, because kicking in this game is not meta. So R1 spamming clearly works into a jumping attack, and that's how you finish off your opponent after he's dead, because you have to show that you are swag like that. So my defense is off the roof. I have 7 in physical, that's almost too much. 6 in strike, 5 in slash, and 5 in thrust. It's the best thing you can use in the game, and I have, of course... Hello, guy. Just, okay, let's go. We are going to almost have a mirror match. So this guy, he's going to... I'm going to start off with doing a cheeky R2. That was a nice roll catch, dude. GG. And he is going to be more patient. So he's going to go into R1. I can also do that, dude, but I can do it after... So you saw that that clearly worked. Using backsteps in this game is totally meta. He just is outplaying me right now, unfortunately. Into new R1, into new R1. I almost got the backstab there, but it was good evading from him. I knew that I was going to get the roll catch. I'm going to get the R2, and then I have no stamina left because I'm awesome like that. So this this was good to actually have tears, but since I'm an honorable guy, I'm not going to use tears even though I have them. Because using tears and using things that are good, and I wanted to roll. If this was a straight sword, I would not have hit either. Roll again. So that was just a lucky punch by me, because there is nothing in this game called roll catching. There is only outplaying by using R2s. We have to remember to bow. Take the full bow. And let him bow. Let him eat some green shit if he needs to. And then the fight is starting. So I'm going to predict, I'm going to like fake it that I'm going to do a running attack. And I'm going to go into a weapon art R2. That's my plan, so I just need to drink some blue in his face because I'm cool. Running attack into a weapon art that will always hit for 137 damage because this weapon has the most swaggy weapon art in the game because everything in this game is style points. So, into weapon art cheese R2. Into a new R2? No. But I can do a roll catch. So I'm going to now switch rings on the most fashionable way. I really want to switch my life ring to a heavier ring so I can like do more damage if I need to. But I have this guy by his ropes. A cheeky running attack into a throwing knife. Cheese for 33 damage because those 33 damage means nothing at all because he's still at 1 hit and there was no reason for me to do a... So I'm going to do a backstep into a R2 because I'm going to show that I'm superior. That I can use mix-ups. Because using mix-ups in this game is clearly better than using R1s. Okay, hello guy. Let's have a honorable bow. I want you to bow too, yes, I like you. I see that you have the dumbbells. It's one of the most meta weapons in the game because it has the spin attack also. So I'm going to show him that I also have the power to spin. Into R1 again. I'm going to delay my R2. That will always almost hit, but this guy, he clearly knows what he's doing. So he's going to do a charge backstep, and I'm going to do a backstep into getting a spear to my face. It's all in the cards. I knew that he was going to do attack, so I was going to poise through his attack, because I have no armor. This is the meta armor, of course, and this armor has all the poise. You have the skill, bro, and I also have the spinning attacks. I'm not going to use a hidden blessing, because I have the power like that. I'm not going to do a empty running attack into backstep running attack. Into a backstab. That's how I like to finish things off, because it's always about the style points. So yeah, guys, that has been this weapon showcase. The weapon in itself, it fluids the fluently of the weapon. It's really good. The R1s, the R2s, the weapon art, everything like floats perfectly into each other. There is no reason to use heavy armor than this, because of course you need to look sexy while you're playing, and this is the best armor, of course. And if you look at my armor again, I have -3 dark defense. Like, if you are on the negative side, like if you have positive and negative together, it will still be it will be like you will break every chart in the game. There is no reason to use this. There is one thing that would be maybe better by using this broken. Having a refined broken Karthus greatsword is you're just going to break the game. Okay, a side note though, this was just meant to be a funny video. I don't care about what Praiseson is going to tell, because I don't fucking care at all. This was just meant to be a funny video. I just want to have some fun with other weapons than just using meta. And I couldn't find anyone else that I could parody more than this guy. Because he likes to use shitty armor, shitty weapons, that is flashy, and whatnot. And I understand him. I understand the reason and thought process behind the armor. I will just have a disclaimer right now that I do not enjoy using bad armor and using bad weapons, and I'm actually going to tell you guys now that this weapon right here is my favorite weapon in the Dark Souls series, because this is the weapon that made me a tryhard. I joined the tournament around like 16 months ago or whatever, and this was the weapon I was using. My first tournament ever, and I could not participate at all because I was not good enough. At all. Because I was using bad weapon with bad armor, because I was watching Praiseson at the time, and he was like my favorite fucker ever because I thought he was fucking good. And I have never been that wrong in my life. I got my shit pushed in fucking hard. I have never lost so hard in my goddamn life in this game. It took me fucking 68 hours to I just benched roll 68 hours in this game by taking away this weapon and getting every weapon in the game +10. I just had to do everything by myself, and it sucked. But I But this is still going to be my favorite weapon in the game franchise. I know a bit shit about it, even though the weapon sucks in itself. But yeah, this has been a not informal video at all. I don't recommend you to use this build with this weapon with this armor set at all. You can do it just to be funny if you want to, and that's the only reason why I play games, because you want to have fun. Then go for it, dudes, and I see you in the next one.